the most amazing lizards on Earth. When most people hear the word lizard, they picture something small, scaly, and hiding under a rock. But the truth is, lizards are one of the most diverse, adaptable, and underrated creatures on the planet. Some change colors like a mood ring, some run across water, some look like dragons, and others, they've barely changed since the age of the dinosaurs. Let's dive into the world of the most amazing lizards, from the tiniest gecko to the giant Komodo dragon, and discover what makes these reptiles absolute legends. Chameleons are the superstars of camouflage. But here's the twist. They don't just change color to hide. They do it to communicate, regulate temperature, and even show emotion. Their skin contains layers of special cells called iridophores, filled with nanocrystals that reflect light. By changing the spacing of these crystals, the chameleon can switch from bright green to deep red in seconds. And their tongue? It's like a spring-loaded weapon, twice the length of their body, fired in a fraction of a second. They also move their eyes independently, giving them a full 360-degree view without turning their head. Basically, they're snipers in a world of bugs. Now let's go full ninja, the gecko. This little lizard can walk on walls, ceilings, even glass, thanks to millions of microscopic hairs on its feet called setae. These hairs create van der Waals forces, letting geckos literally stick without suction or glue. They have no eyelids, so they lick their eyeballs to stay clean. Some can glow under UV light, and many can detach their tail to escape danger, regrowing it like it's no big deal. Need something bigger? Meet the Komodo dragon, the world's largest lizard. Up to 10 feet long, 150 pounds, and packed with muscle and venom. Yes, venom. Their bite releases compounds that lower blood pressure, thin the blood, and induce shock in prey. They stalk, wait, bite once, then follow you until you collapse. But not all monitor lizards are monsters. The savanna monitor is smaller but shockingly intelligent. They can recognize human faces, solve simple puzzles, and even learn from experience. Extremely rare among reptiles. Then there's the basilisk lizard, aka the Jesus lizard. When threatened, it runs on water. Using speed, body weight, and skin flaps on its toes, it creates tiny air pockets that support its weight for several meters. It's not magic, it's physics. And speaking of magic, the frilled dragon of Australia unfolds a massive collar around its neck when scared. It looks like something straight out of Jurassic Park, but it's all bluff. A display meant to scare predators long enough for a quick getaway. How about lizards that live in the ocean? Marine iguanas, found only in the Galapagos Islands, are the world's only sea-diving lizards. They feed on algae, dive up to 30 feet, and sneeze out excess salt through glands in their nose. They look prehistoric, and they kind of are. In contrast, thorny devils, another Australian marvel, look like armored tanks. Covered in sharp spines, they have a fake decoy head behind their real one to confuse predators. And they drink through their skin. Yes, channels between their scales literally guide water to their mouths. There's also the green anole, small but clever. It changes from bright green to brown for camouflage and social signals. And don't let its size fool you. It can escape danger by dropping its tail, sprinting up trees, or hiding in plain sight. And then, there's the Gila monster. Slow-moving, chunky, venomous. One of the few truly venomous lizards in the world, it delivers its toxin by chewing, not biting, filling the wound with a slow, painful dose. Despite the danger, its venom has been studied for diabetes treatment. Turns out even monsters have value. Lizards versus snakes, cousins with different paths. Most people assume snakes and lizards are totally different. But here's a twist. Snakes actually evolved from lizards. Millions of years ago, certain lizards started adapting to burrowing. Over time, they lost their limbs, their eyelids, and their external ears. That's how we ended up with modern snakes. Urban lizards. Evolution in real time. Here's something wild. Lizards are evolving right now in cities all over the world. Take the Puerto Rican anole. Scientists found that city anoles are developing longer limbs and larger toe pads to climb smooth urban surfaces like glass, metal, and painted walls. In less than 40 generations, they've already adapted to urban life, faster than anyone expected. And it's not just them. Lizards in urban heat islands are changing their behavior, adjusting their color faster, and learning to avoid cars, cats, and humans. This is evolution on fast forward, right in front of us. Lizards aren't just survivors, they're innovators. The mystery of UV glow. In recent years, scientists discovered that some lizards glow under ultraviolet light. It's invisible to us, but not to them. Species like the helmeted iguana, day geckos, and even some anoles show glowing markings on their faces or flanks under UV light. Why? We're still figuring it out. Some theories suggest it's for mating signals, territory marking, or even invisible communication. In other words, some lizards might be talking to each other in colors we can't even see. It's like a hidden language, glowing just beneath the surface. So what ties all these lizards together? They've existed for over 200 million years. Outlived dinosaurs, survived ice ages, evolved into over 6,000 known species, and we're still discovering new ones every year. Some glow, some glide, some run on water, some live in the desert, others dive into the sea. They're armored, intelligent, adaptable, and sometimes even venomous. Next time you see a lizard basking on a rock, don't just glance and walk away. You might be looking at a shape-shifting, dragon-descended, wall-walking survival expert. Because lizards aren't just cool, they're incredible.